Very slow to begin on the outside was Land of Magic, who's racing very, very greenly. Also, Sparklight was not that fast away as they dashed towards the end of the short back straight. The leader is Heed the Call as they go into the turn. Giving chase around the outside is Profitable Dreams, just in second. Candle towards the inside rail is in third. Despite racing a little greenly, Sparklight makes ground 3 wide into 4th position. Silver Chaparral is in 5th. To the inside, Forever a Diamond is in 6th. 2 lengths away to Tejesueño, and tailed off at the back of the field is Land of Magic. They've made the turn in, and Heed the Call has a lead of a couple of lengths. 2, Sparklight on the outside, trying to stay on in second. Rallying to the inside, Candle, and on that one's outside, Profitable Dreams. They're well inside the final half furlong, and it is Heed the Call who is going clear on the run to the line. It is Heed the Call in front. Another 2-year-old winner for Archie Watson with Hollie Doylle aboard. Heed the Call wins. In second, a really notebook run from Sparklight, and then towards the inside, Candle.
A filly by Soldier's Call, Heed the Call, like her sire, is off the mark at the second attempt, and emphatically so, making use of positioning, making use of a good gallop set by Hollie Doylle and the prior experience that Heed the Call had picked up on debut in what's turning out to be a pretty decent race at Bath, with the third going on to win at Goodwood next time, Beanham. A nice performance in behind by Sparklight on debut. Clearly we'll have plenty to learn from that, and plenty you'd imagine to be brought on after the fact, because Heed the Call has been managed to use her experience to best effect, broke really cleanly under Hollie Doylle. There have been some eye-catching runs in behind. Candle, I think, needs further. I think that's for the second time has suggested that stepping up in trip, like the pedigree suggested, would very much be of interest going forward. And for a long time, Profitable Dreams as well looked like she was going to have a say in affairs before probably just finding it all a bit too much. Those with experience, first and third, Tom, I think it's made a big difference. I think you can probably mark up Sparklight given the way that she broke and went to the wide outside, but Heed the Call, clearly like plenty from Bath, has bolted up on second start for Hollie Doylle and Archie Watson.
Yes, Anthony, I think experience has counted for a lot here, and Heed the Call very much knew her job, second time of asking, and has run out as a pretty emphatic winner in the end. Let's take it from the start then, Dave, shall we?
Yeah, I mean, she knew her job first time asking, but she certainly has not forgotten anything, that's for certain. And she just, I mean, basically the race is won now. I don't think Hollie Doylle can believe how far clear and how easy it is to get across. What is she, 2.5 lengths clear at this point of the other experienced horse, Candle. Sparklight just ever so slightly missed it, but was always travelling. I think the money on Forever a Diamond, well, it was over within 100 yards because she couldn't use the one draw and ridden along to getting outpaced over 5 furlongs. I think it's a terrific performance. I think there'll be. I think it'll be in races like the Hillary Needler and maybe the 5 furlong fillies race at York next week. I think she's. I think she looks pretty useful.
I like the way she's hit the line. Yeah, strong.
I thought that was a good performance. I definitely think Sparklight, there's a win in it. I think Candle probably needs nurseries later on, but obviously has run enough times now. Yeah, a very impressive winner with a possibly quite promising second. Bit tough to find anything else that you'd really want to put in your notebook after that, but it can't take anything away from the winner. But it literally won the race after 25 yards.
Yeah. Rach, you as impressed as Dave?
I don't think she's beat a lot. I mean, the second would have been an impressive debut winner had it not been her, because the second Sparklight was a couple of lengths clear of the rest. But she absolutely pinged the lids. Nobody else did, and Hollie was able to quite easily slide her way over to about 1 off the rail, and at that point she was never going to get caught, because I like going around the bend. She sort of had one ear forward, one ear back, sort of paying attention to Hollie, but looking around, that she wasn't giving her all at that point. She was comfortable within herself, and then just accelerated to the line. I agree. They'll probably try and get maybe one more race into this filly before heading to one of the races at Royal Ascot.
Yeah, it could well be a turn into a Royal Ascot filly this. I thought it was an encouraging run too from Profitable Dreams, who was starting to learn on the job towards the end. I mean, finishing with a little bit more gusto than it started with, I think.
Well, I thought she was going to fade away tamely once she's in the last furlong and a half, but she rallied back to. I know she finished fourth, but she sort of rallied back up to be a closer fourth in the end than she was.
Just reading time for them, her dam's half sister was winning over 1.5 miles and 1.75 miles, and the dam won over 7 furlongs. So that tells its own tale.
Yeah, it does.
Racing over 5 furlongs here, she's done as well as could be expected, I think.
Yeah, absolutely. Likes to prove better in time, but the winner is Heed the Call, and a pretty decisive one too. 2-1 favourite Hollie Doylle and Archie Watson. Second was Sparklight, 130. Third was Candile, 4-1. 5 lengths in the end was the winning distance. And the winning time was 1 minute 69, 2.09 seconds above standard. Let's get back to Anthony at the track.
Heed the Call off the mark at the second attempt, using experience to best effect. Hollie, that looked pretty straightforward.
Yeah, really straightforward. She knows her job. She's very quick. She's got a lot of natural speed. She jumped well and got to the rail. She pricked her ears and had a look round in front, but when push came to shove, she responded very well.
Did it feel very much like a second start, like the first start had brought her on?
Well, definitely. I think she knew her job the first time. She just got stuck in the mud. It was quite soft ground at Bath, and probably bumped into quite a good one. But we're just relieved to see that she's shown us on track what she's been showing us at home.
So pacey as well. 5 the optimum, being a daughter of Soldier's Call?
I think 5's obviously her trip now. She's got so bags of speed, and we've got a fair few Soldier's Calls, and they're very quick.
Well done.
Thank you, cheers.